This is a quick tutorial on how to use Desmos to graph equations. So when you're graphing on Desmos, you want to make sure that you go to this URL here, desmos.com/calculator. This is going to bring up the graph over here, as well as some space for you to type on the left side over here. When you are typing, you just click on the box here. You can type whatever equation into the box. If you need to add more equations, you just click below it and it will generate more boxes for you to type in. You can also close these here. And then down here on the bottom left, there's also a keypad. So if I click on this button right here, I get a bunch of numbers. I also get a bunch of symbols that I can use as well. So if you can't find a specific symbol on your computer keyboard, you can also access it right here. So I'm just going to graph the equation y equals 2x. So immediately once I type y equals 2x into my box here, I get this green line that pops up and it will automatically graph the equation for me. I can click and move around if I need to see different parts of the graph. I can also zoom in by clicking the plus buttons here. If I need to zoom in a little bit, I can zoom into the graph. I can also look at specific points. So if I click on the line here, now it's in bold. I can hover with my mouse over specific points and it will tell me what point that is. So right here in gray I have 0, 0. Let's say I wanted to know what this spot is. I can hover over it and it will tell me this is 1, 2. Over here this is -2, -4. So you can also look at specific points this way. If I wanted to graph another line, I could either delete this and type in a different equation, or I could just type directly on here. So let's say I wanted to also compare this to y equals 2x minus 5. So I can type that in. It will automatically do it in different colors, so I can see that y equals 2x minus 5 is in purple. So the purple line that just showed up here is the one I'm interested in. And same thing, I can click on it and it will show me specific points, some intercepts. I can hover over to see what these points are right here. And you can see they're just side by side. If I wanted to get rid of one of them, I just click the X right here. And I'm just left with my purple line here. So that is some basic graphing. Make sure that when you're typing in your equations, you always include the y. That's just good practice because we will be using other functions of Desmos where you will need to have this x and y. You could also type in fractions. So if I wanted a fraction, let's say my slope was 1/2, and I needed to type that in, I make sure that you click again so that when you're typing in the rest of the equation, you have 1/2 x minus 2. If you just typed it in directly without clicking and reformatting the equation here, you'll be left with something that looks like this, which is totally different. So make sure that when you are typing here, you retype that equation so that it is formatted correctly.